Okay, so it's my day off. I'm chilling, been cleaning this whole fucking house and drinking my juice. This is strawberry kiwi with sky vodka. It's really not that great, but after the third cup, it's like, whatever. You see the picture of me and Raul? It's such a cute picture. It looks like he got me that for our fifth month anniversary. It's not really annual, but it's like whatever. We don't care. We're gay. So if you can't see it, I don't know. Let's see. Right there. That's us. We've been together since January 20th, 2015. Well, that's the day we made it official. And ever since then, it's been a roller coaster. It's been fun. It's been great. It's definitely one of my best relationships I've ever been in. Before I've been in a relationship for like 2 years, but it's also very much like I don't know. I feel like Raul is like the one. You know how you've had that feeling in your life. It's like you meet this one person, you look at him and like, okay, that's the guy I want to be with. That's the girl, whatever, who it is for you, gay, straight, whatever. That's the person you want to be with for the rest of your life. When I met Raul, we met actually on Instagram. It's kind of funny. You would think like in the gay community we would have met on Grinder or some bullshit gay app, whatever. But it was actually social media that got us together. I had been one of his followers for his art, and not really creeping on him. Just I just liked his art, and I thought he was like probably the most beautiful person in the entire world, and I had a gigantic crush on him. At the time, he was dating someone else, and not necessarily me trying to like get in between that. I never talked to him while he was actually dating someone, but I just looked at his pictures, whatever, everyone does it, and one day he posted a picture of a pair of socks, and it had a picture of him with his socks on, these orange and gray striped socks, and his toe is sticking out, and his toe had like a stripe, like an X on it, and it was black. And he was like, maybe it's time for a new pair of socks or something like that. I don't know. And I commented on it. At the time, I was living with my mother, and I we were living in Midlothian. It's like from where I live now, it's like an hour away. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna message him. I got up the gall to message him because I was just like, how that crush? You're like, you don't want to talk to him, but just also just like, oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can actually talk to that person. That actual person you're just like so like just in all about. And that's what Raul was for me, and still is. Like I can't believe that I'm actually here. And I've been here for 6 months. We've been together for 6 months, and my life is still sort of surreal because I'm actually in a long-term relationship with the love of my life, and it's pretty great. And anyways, I messaged him on Instagram, and I was like, I can pull him up, but it was on the lines of like, maybe it's time for a new pair of socks, and it's definitely it's definitely been it's definitely been a funny relationship. It's we definitely have a lot of things in common, and it's kind of crazy. A lot of people tell us that we look like twins. And I don't see it. Maybe now a little bit because of my beard, because it's longer here. But because before when I first met him, it was it was just my goatee. I didn't have this. It was just this, and like my hair, I've always had a mohawk. Like I had a mohawk before, but it was very not noticeable as a faux hawk. Like I don't know, I just kind of like spiked it up here and not so much everywhere. And I guess when I met Raul, like you know how it is. Whenever I'm sorry, I'm trying to look for the picture. Um, you know how it is, but like whenever someone posts hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this freaking picture so it'll make more sense when I'm trying to talk about when we first got together. I don't know if I'm actually going too far though. Um, oh, here it is. Okay, so when we first got together, it was he puts this picture. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this picture right here. It was just a pair of socks. You can see his Blink 182 sign. What? But he had orange and gray socks on, and his toe is sticking out. If you can see, it shows on his little ring toe. It has a little X on it, and I was like, hey, no one had ever commented on it. A lot of people liked it, of course. It's Instagram. People post all kinds of shit just to get likes. It's just stupid. Whatever. So on his picture, he says, "Oh hi." Hashtag Ghetto Life 1215 at Create Ghetto Art at Blink 182. 28 weeks ago. So I say, think it's time for a new think it's time for new socks. Then Raul says, send me address, size 13. So he wants me to send him a pair of socks. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who says that? But like, now the Raul that I know now, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But the guy that I didn't even knew him, so I was just like, okay. So I was like, so I told him, ha ha ha, I'll get right on that, sir. And I said, I'll buy as long as you wear that when I'm there, lol. And in my mind, I was thinking to myself, only the socks. But, whatever. He was fucking beautiful, and I just thought I was ugly. And he said, uh, I do. He said, I do love your nose, though. The things I might be able to do. At that point, when he said that to me, I was like, well, what do you want to do with my nose? Like, I don't really know. Like, what do you see about my nose that is just so great? I don't really see anything. But whatever. He thought he did. So, Then he says, Then I say, well, thank you. Name three things that you have in mind. I was kind of dirty minded, whatever, but I still kind of am because, like, the things I want to do to him, like, right now, is just like, whatever. Don't judge me. Have you seen my boyfriend? He's fucking hot. And then he says, let's just leave that to imagination. And I said, sounds like a plan, handsome. So that was 28 weeks ago. After that message, we met like not even like a week later. And I came to his house, and that was here, the apartment that I live in now, like everywhere. So when I drove up in my little Toyota Camry, he was wearing a yellow jacket and black skinny jeans. These skinny jeans he wears like every day, but he looks so sexy, and I'm so whatever. So he was stood by like a little tree and like a curb, whatever. And I was pulling up, and I rolled down my window, and the moment I looked at him, and I was like, "Oh my God, this guy is beautiful!" Like I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't even think I've told him this, but like, I feel like, and I'm probably sure he's gonna watch this. I'm probably gonna show him, but like, I was started shaking a little bit, and that was only because I was nervous. Because I was just like, you know, yeah, I wanted to come meet this guy because he just sounded like such a great person and such an amazing guy. And when I met him and we started talking, that's exactly what he became. And so, anyways, he was sitting at the corner with the yellow jacket and the pants, and he started waving at me. He told me to park, and I walked up to him, and I was just like, I don't know. We just kind of introduced ourselves, and I was just like, kind of in awe, very nervous. Didn't really say a whole lot, and we introduced to his roommate, and we came to his room, and his room, like, it was the room now. It was a lot different. On this wall right here, it wasn't this. It wasn't that things in movies. It was that just like a whole bunch of his creative art, um, like stuff, like all those things up there. His Apple of Life, his Cinderella, his Ariel, his everyone. It was just like a whole wall of his creative art, and I thought it was just like, oh my god, I mean a celebrity because like I don't know, like I saw all of his art on online on Instagram and on everywhere. I was just like, oh my god, I'm totally here. And it wasn't even about that. Like the art is just kind of like a bonus. It's just like I'm in love, and very much wanting to make a life with a man that is just so creative and artistic and just everything I find in someone that is just so beautiful. And I walked into his room and he had this little twin size bed, and his computer was on this side, I want to say. Yeah, on this side. And like our room is a lot different now because I moved in and we got a lot of different things, because we're in a relationship, people do that. And I don't know, it's just like the twin side bed. And like when I say I came here the first day and I never left, I think I left once, and it was like on a Tuesday. And then he texted me and told me to come back. I was like, look, I'm thinking about coming back. And he was like, yeah, I really want you to come back. I think I had been here. I came on like a Thursday or a Friday, and I stayed the weekend, and I stayed till Monday, because I had to be at work Monday at 3. At that time, I worked in the afternoon. And Tuesday, he, I was gonna say like I had already packed for the weekend, and I worked till Tuesday. And I was like, I'm gonna leave and I'll come back the next weekend. He was like, okay, sure. So I made it to work. I got to work and I came. Well, Monday was my day off. So sorry, I'm kind of weird. But anyways, Monday was my day off. So I left. I stayed Monday because we had went out on Sunday for the church. And Tuesday I went to work at 3 o'clock. And Tuesday was the night I was actually at home asleep by myself. I came back on that Wednesday because he had asked me, he was like, just pack your bag and come back. After that day on Wednesday, I never left, like, ever. And we just have been what we are. I don't know if you see us on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. We're all over it. If you look me up, you look him up, it's all over Facebook. Everyone, all of our friends, all of our family, a lot of my family don't really accept us, but I mean, it's whatever. I'm doing what I want to do because I love Raul. I love him. I love him as much as you could ever imagine anyone loving someone else. Like it's pretty amazing. I don't really know if you realize how much someone can actually love someone, but whatever that is, I love it times a million. I'm really madly in love with this man, and I want to be with him. And one day if we want to get married, then it's great. Because it's the legalization has came through, and gay people can get married, and I think that's so amazing. That love has won. And it's great. And it's also amazing for people that have that false hope about America being, all about whatever. But it's like we're equal. We're just as equal as straight people are for regular life. We're living a regular life just like you. And why can't I be with someone that I love, and you can be with someone you love, but it's right. But what I'm doing is wrong. So, anyways, I needless to say, this video is really about just my life. I feel so blessed. I feel so happy that the life that I'm in, and I but yeah, thanks for listening.